What's up, guys? We have huge news today for the TCG. The whole list of Brothers of Legend has been revealed. We had some unboxings done by some YouTubers. I think there were like maybe 10 or so YouTubers. It was crazy. But we'll see. We're going to talk about the set. We're going to, talk a little bit about it because there's a lot of good stuff in here. Starting off here with, we got a 𝗦𝗦𝗡𝗖𝗓 map, which is a good searcher. I'll dive down a little bit more later on, but we got to look at these pictures because, I mean, Utopia. We got the Utopia altar art from, I think, the structure deck that came out in the OCG. Maybe June, July, something like that. So, I mean, some people were speculating if the structure deck was going to be included in Brothers of Legend, or if they were going to push it back to Ghosts from the Past 2.0. I guess we got it early. So, I'm not a Utopia player, but I will say this card actually does look pretty slick. I think it's a dormant form. I didn't watch and I think I watched the first season of this arc of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm not really too familiar. It looks cool though. Kind of looks like a spaceship almost, docked, about to take off, but it looks pretty cool. It's a good thing for collectors and for investors. But we'll dive into that in a little bit. The second thing here is Evil Hero Adjusted Gold. If you were like me, you saw this coming. I was expecting a season 3 personally, but I sold my Adjusted Gold for like $200 a while ago. So I'm ready to pick up a couple more and invest heavily on this card. But before we continue, I want you guys to go and check out my website. I haven't been doing a lot of videos because I've been doing a lot of work on this website. I cleaned up the interface because actually I prefer this interface, but I did like the old interface as well. Other than that, I also did add a functionality so you guys can see what I'm working on here, and some tweets and stuff. So this will be my page if you guys want to follow me. This is where you can see what I'm doing. It's also pretty cool for you guys that are, still playing and not just collecting cards, because you can search for any card, essentially. I think I'm missing a couple packs, a couple products, and then you can see the information about it in a nice, clean interface, no ads. And the reason I picked no ads is because I do not want to screw over you guys. If you don't know, ads are horrible. The way they work is they take your information. I just don't like that. I don't want you guys to be tracked. I don't want to make money off that. I don't think I'll ever put ads on this website, so you guys can search, surf, whatever. It's there, free, beautiful, fast, intuitive, whatever. Let's go back to this though, because we got to talk a little bit about some of these cards. So let's see, I have a list. And we're starting off here with D-Force. Now, I don't know about you, but I actually do give my girlfriend a lot of dick force. So this card is for people like me that have a lot of D-Force. Enough of that, though. Let's see. We finally have a searcher for Destiny Hero Plasma, because it brings it to you, and I wouldn't say finally, but I would, because we had Stratos, right? Stratos searches every hero, but we didn't really have an archetype searcher for Plasma, meaning Destiny heroes, at least not that I can recall, couldn't search Destiny hero. You had to run an elemental hero, and if you're trying to run a pure Destiny hero deck, then you wouldn't be able to. However, this also gives Destiny Hero Plasma a shitload of utility, and there are some drawbacks. So you can see here, you cannot draw during during your draw phase. You can't draw at all, but there are ways to draw, right? Because with Destiny Heroes, you have Destiny Draw, and even it's not drawing, but Diamond Dude can let you mill cards, and if it's a normal spell card, then you get to use it. So it's a way of kind of circumnavigating this or going around this, but I don't think that's necessarily a drawback, because you're trying to OTK your opponents with this card, right? The second effect, your opponent cannot target cards you control with card effects. So basically everything on your side of the field is a god card from the anime, essentially, which is pretty good. I mean, there's some cards that don't target. There's also they can also just destroy your monster by swinging over it, but it's not bad. Third effect, each Destiny Hero plasma you control gains 100 attack for each monster in your graveyard, and it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, and it also can make a second attack. So it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. It's decent. Second attack, though. So plasma already is a one-sided, what is that card name? It negates your opponent's monsters, right? Your opponent cannot do anything if they have monsters on the field and they try to activate them. They can activate them from the hand, they can activate them from the graveyard, but not from the field. It also steals a body and increases its own attack by half. And why am I talking about it and not showing you? Essentially, what Destiny Hero Plasma does, right, is it'll allow you to activate your own effects. Your opponent won't be able to activate anything, and then you can grab the body. With the D-Force, you can also make 2 attacks. It gains further more attack on top of whatever it gains when it steals the monster. This is a pure OTK potential. If I don't forget, I'm going to link a video of a dude that I watch. I forgot his name, but this guy makes amazing hero deck profiles, or not profiles, but he plays online. And I've been seeing him use D-Force in some of his builds, and it's pretty insane. So hero players, look out for this. I think it's going to be a pretty insane card. Dr. D, not so much. You guys can read it here. It's a Monster Reborn for Destiny Heroes, which, I mean, Monster Reborn is already at 1 and no one really plays it. It also lets you get a monster from your graveyard back to your hand that's a Destiny Hero, but you probably want them in your graveyard. Destiny Heroes usually play really well with the graveyard, so I'm not really feeling this one, but you can at least give your girlfriend the Dr. D. Moving on here, we got Rebirth of Judgment, and I don't think it's going to see play, to tell you the truth, unless there is an archetype that fully goes on and supports a specific monster type. So, like, maybe zombies, but zombies aren't being played right now, right? So, I don't know. But the thing that I like about this card is that it's a continuous trap card. And I've been looking at cards to make Sacred Beast good. This might have some potential. Maybe a side deck card. We just have to see if people can kind of abuse it in one way or another, but every time I see a continuous spell trap, I automatically think Uriah. Anytime I see a continuous spell, I also think of Haman. And we did get some decent Sacred Beast support, and I just want to make that deck at least rogue, because the deck is pretty awesome. Let's see, moving on here, we got Summon Storm. So it supports wind monsters, and I was thinking, can this help 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗏? Because 𝗦𝗦𝗏𝗏 has 2 level 1s that are wind. And the thing is, that definitely helps them in the way of, like, special summoning them. But 𝗦𝗦𝗏𝗏s do not do anything when they're being special summoned. They want to be normal summoned, right? They get more benefits if you normal summon them. So then I took a look at it again. I'm like, maybe Speedroids. And I think that's what we're going to be doing with this, right? Because Speedroids, you can actually get a lot of resources in your hand, and then you can just special summon 2 monsters, and then go and do your synchro plays or link away for that rubber band guy. I think this is an okay card. Maybe hold on to it, invest in it, sit on it, and your kids, when, like, 20 years from now, they'll be good. They'll be happy you invested in this card, because they will be going to college because you saved this card. Probably not, but we can hope, right? Now, Wing Requital is really good, and this is going to be 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗏𝗏's all the way. So all monsters you control, all monsters you control are winged beast monsters, if all monsters you control are winged beast monsters and you control, my bad, at least 2 monsters with different original names, pay 600 life points, draw 2 cards, and then you can only activate 1. There is no negative. I mean, you pay 600 life points. That's nothing. 600 life points is nothing. Usually cards like this, cards that are really good, they say pay half your life points, and even then, people play them. I mean, a hero emerges is literally pay half of your life points, special summon a level 4 hero monster or elemental hero, I forgot. And people still run it, and it's limited. This card lets you draw 2. It's a pot of greed if you play a winged beast deck. Now, so I was thinking, what decks can we use this in, right? And obviously, like I said, 𝗦𝗦𝗔𝗡𝗏 will definitely abuse it. Tri-Brigade as well, as long as they put more winged beast monsters than not. I think there are some link Tri-Brigades that are winged beast. I'm not too familiar with Tri-Brigade, but I remember seeing a flying-looking dude, and I think he was winged beast. Anyways, 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗔𝗡 as well, because 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗔𝗡, the decks, 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗔 deck, I feel is like a couple cards away from being actually kind of good. And I'm trying to see if, obviously they don't need more than this, but I'm trying to see if it'll fit 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗔𝗡, but maybe. Well, that's why I'm saying, like, maybe this, maybe not, maybe yes, but definitely 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is, I think, all winged beast, and a lot of people are also interested in it. I've seen more hype around 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Barone from Synchro Storm than Speedroids, which I thought was kind of weird, because, Speedroids just look fucking awesome, but whatever. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is definitely a good deck to have this in. And I think 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 allow you to swarm the field as well, kind of like 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, but I digress, because I'm taking too long for this card. All I'm saying is, this is a pretty good card. If we get a really busted winged beast archetype, I hold on to this. So, Summon Storm will allow your kids to go to college. Wing Requital will allow you to get a mansion in 20 years or something. I don't know. Maybe. Don't take me seriously. Don't sue me. We got Speedroid Scratch. Not Cratch. Crotch? Speedroid Scratch. So basically it's a Speedroid Searcher. And that's good, because Speedroids are, they're okay right now. They're not rogue. I think they still need a couple more cards. I think what they need is maybe one more Synchro Dragon, because really the only Crystal Dragon is the level 7 that's good. Or, I'm sorry, I think he's level 8. The level 7 one is not that good. Clear Wing Dragon, I think is his name. Not that good. And the Clear Wing is really the only one you can summon from the new level 10 or 11, I forgot. So it's still good. I would hold on to this for a couple months, and hopefully we get more support. Obviously, like I said, Evil Hero Dusted Gold used to be $200. Now it's going to be more affordable. I'm guessing around launch it's going to be about $50. It'll probably drop after that, and then it'll skyrocket again. I don't think Konami will keep reprinting a Dusted Gold or Bane. So we also got Bane, and this is to me, I think this is like the bigger news here, because it's big news together. So we got a Dusted Gold Malicious Bane, and we also got Magician's Soul. So does that mean we won't get a Season 3, or does that mean that there were a lot of cards that would have been in Season 3 that they're trying to kind of like put other cards and other sets? What I mean by that is, if you look at Season 2, all the promos, and there were 10 promos, right? They were all either imports from the OCG or higher rarity cards from the packs the season product was for. So for Season 2, we got, what was it? 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 was it? And we got Relinquished. Thousand Eyes Relinquished, something like that for Season 1. And a whole bunch of like Red Eye stuff, and I think Baby Dragon. And point being, there would be a lot of cards that they would include in Season 3. For example, we would have these 3. That's already 3 slots. We also need Liquid Boy. We need probably maybe Curse and Necrofear, but then imports, right? Please comment. We need Neo's Klugger, whatever his name is. I think that's what they're going for. And remember, Magical Hero, the 6th Legendary Hero, Legendary Duelist set, had a whole bunch of stuff from Protagonists, and I don't think we got a lot of imports from the set that had, I think, Dragoon and Kluger and the Rainbow Dragon, Baby Rainbow Dragon, whatever the hell his name is. So I think that's what they're doing, and hopefully that's what they're doing, pushing some cards into other sets so the promos aren't just kind of overloaded with amazing cards. I've seen the pull rates for a Dusted Gold seem decent. I think one of the YouTubers pulled 2 in a box, so please, hopefully it's good pull rates. Definitely worth investing. If you pull them, save your Dusted Golds, save your Banes, and definitely save your Magician Souls, because we're getting some blue eyes and Dark Magician support, and they'll obviously fit. It'll fit in that deck. Another card that I forgot actually is Magician Soul. That should be in Season 3, hopefully. And what are we now? Kluger. If we included the 3 cards that were in here, that's 4 plus Liquid Boy plus the Dark Magicians, and then what else is there? I mean, there's a lot of cards, guys. So I think that's what they're doing here, and hopefully we see Season 3 in sometime next year. Let's see. Moving on, though. What else? 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧 map is what I also wanted to talk about. It's essentially a searcher for monsters that have 0 attack. And the reason I want to talk about this is 2 things I'm thinking of here. Sacred Beast support. Again, all the summoning Sacred Beasts, the peasants, the guys that you use to either search for cards for Sacred Beasts or flat out summon the Sacred Beast have 0 attack. All of them have 0 attack. So it's definitely doable there. So one of the side effects of this card is if you do use it, you can't use their effects until they're normal summoned. And the other reason why I think this fits Sacred Beast especially well is because you actually do want to normal summon those the baby Sacred Beast monsters. You want to normal summon them because you do get more normal summons for if you normal summon some of them. So that's why I'm thinking 𝗦𝗡𝗖𝗓𝗔𝗟 map, because really the side effect or the downside of this card doesn't apply to you except the 4,000. I'm assuming if you use it in your first turn, of course, you're going to be paying a lot of life points. But like I said, with a hero emerges, people don't really care about that as long as they can have a consistent deck. And Sacred Beast, maybe, we'll see. I'm definitely going to try to use it. The other deck is, we'll do 2 more. So second one is Yubel, and the reason I'm talking about it is because I kind of want to see some Yubel support. Hopefully we see it soon. That Yubel is definitely not an archetype that you are using, so we'll skip that. Relinquish, though, I don't know how well Relinquish is doing, but we did get a new Relinquished idol dude in King's Court, so I'm kind of curious because you can definitely just search Relinquish, the ritual guy, and maybe the idol. I think everything from Relinquished, all the support from Relinquished that's in the main deck has 0 attack, but I could be wrong about that. Anyways, Utopia, I already talked about. I have a list here that I'm kind of going through right now, but I think that's going to be the video. I don't want to make this too long. I really wanted to talk about this set because I am excited for it. I wasn't originally. I was kind of sleeping on it, but once these leaks dropped, I pre-ordered a lot of stuff. Oh, we'll just go with that. I'm liking this set. I do see some potential in the set. I also saw the same influx of people. So with Maximum Gold, when the leaks dropped, people went crazy, and a lot of stuff just sold out. I am seeing similar things for this set. Some people are saying it sucks, there's not enough here. You also got to keep in mind, something I didn't go over is Forbidden Droplet is in this set. It is a secret rare, so it's probably going to be hard to get. It's probably going to be short printed. If you buy a case, maybe you'll get 3. That adds more value to this. We have heroes that always does well. If you look at the prices, well, from yesterday, they probably dropped since this release, but both a Dusted Gold and Malicious Bane were how much were they? Like I think Malicious Bane was slightly cheaper than a Dusted Gold, but they were both around $200. This set will be insane. All right, and then you have Utopia. People like Utopia, and I didn't even talk about the Karibos, the Karibo brothers. Anything from the anime, man. Anything from that Yugi uses. Anything from the DM era will probably, it has a high potential of doing well. We have heroes. We have Karibos. We have oh shit, hang on. We also have, I forgot to talk about this. We have a Starlight Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is going to be a chase card for people. It is a Starlight. It's probably going to be maybe 1 per case, if that. And from what I remember from the last Battle of Legends or whatever, the 1,000, 10,000 rarity dragon or whatever, people were buying a bunch of cases just to try to get it. So it is a Red Eyes and it is a Dark Magician card, and it's also a really good card. That adds more value to this set, but I think that's where I'm going to leave it. I think I'm talking too much here. Insane set. I am ready. I'm actually going on vacation around that time, so I probably won't open it early or, around the time other people do. So whatever. I guess I can wait. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the website. Link is in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.